Hey guys, what a tough day to trade today. I'm not sure if you guys were trading today or not, but man, I definitely struggled. We had basically an inside day here. We just really, if you look at the price action here, it was just massive long wicks everywhere and just choppy reversals. Just brutal for sure. And just the technicals were not playing very well, and especially watching like my usual volume and DMI and stuff like that. Nothing was really just playing how it generally plays. So definitely got burned up today, but tomorrow's a new day. We always got to remember to live to trade another day. That's always important in this market. So biggest thing I'm seeing here is that we did have a nice breakdown and we did close under that 393.8 level here. We did come down to the 100 EMA. We did bounce off it twice now, and so we kind of have a support area down here at 391.7 now. We're basically just sandwiched between the 20 EMA and the 100 EMA now. We have this nice red falling wedge that's formed right here. We also have this red falling wedge with the black bear channel. With this falling wedge, unless we really open below 391.1, we should see a pop up, and that should at least test 393.8, but really I'm eyeing this 395 to 396 area for tomorrow. However, if we lose 391 support here, then we're going to test 390, and then that really opens up some pretty big downside. You can see how impressive this red falling wedge is right here. We have put in 5 red days in a row now. We have a couple times we put 6 red days in a row in this market, but it's not super common to see that. So especially with no real news going on right now, it's very interesting to see such a big dump on SPY. Tomorrow morning, we should finally get the core and regular CPI consensus release for year over year. So that should be, in my opinion, a bullish thing for the markets. Markets should see that CPI consensus is coming in lower than prediction, especially on year over year CPI. Core might come in at an unchanged, but and then we also have a jobs report in the morning that should come in at a pretty good beat, which means that we'll have more jobless claims than expected. Markets should like that because that shows that the unemployment's going up, which is what markets need. So I am expecting a pretty green morning. So looking at futures here, I don't know what's going on, but we just had, as soon as this 8 o'clock candle hit, we just had a massive dump down here. I'm not really sure what caused that, but we were sitting kind of pretty here at pretty much break even at 39.30, and then we just took a massive drop. We had a low of 39.17 there. So this blue right here, falling wedge, is kind of what I was talking about on SPY actually. So you can see on futures, we did pop through that, but we are looking at 39.35 as resistance now. We did come down once again and touch this 50 EMA. So right here now, we actually are establishing the 100 EMA as resistance instead of support, which we were right here. So we would like to see this candle close over 39.35 today. We could see a nice double bottom. That should push us up. Key support overnight is 39.10 and resistance is 39.35. So going over to the VIX here, I mentioned yesterday we broke that bear channel. So we really have a new bear channel using supports right here and projecting to our resistance right here. Biggest thing that happened today is we closed over the 8 and 20 EMA for the first time since all the way back really here on October 12th. Other big thing that I'm looking at here is we have a nice gravestone doji here. So we've seen we had a gravestone doji here. We've kind of had one here, here. We've had them quite a few different times on the VIX, and usually something like this. Let's see if there's any other good moments that we've seen it here. Kind of like here with these like breakouts and breakouts and breakouts, and a lot of times it does result in an unwinding of the VIX the next day. So I'll be watching this key 22.2 level and all the way down here, maybe even 21.3. However, key level to watch is going to be 23.5 if we start pushing up. If we start breaking up and closing back in this 23.5 area, then that's really going to open up a lot of upside to the VIX for next week with CPI and FOMC coming in, which either way with that volatility, I really expect to see us up in this 28 to 30 range by Wednesday next week. However, the harder we go, the lower that SPY should go too. But we might just see a little chop back down here for tomorrow's Thursday and Friday, and then Monday kind of peak up. We don't always have a massive spike running into CPI and FOMOC, so I wouldn't be surprised to kind of see us settle back down here, which should allow us to kind of settle back up in this area here. So like I was saying before, this is kind of like this consolidation area we have had here. We've had a couple outliers here. So really I do expect a push back up, whether it's tomorrow or Friday, back towards this like pretty much 399.5 level is pretty much our like middle pivot area you can see right here. So it's kind of what I'm going to be watching for. All right, I hope you guys had a good day today. Tomorrow will be a better day. Don't let a bad day of market technicals and just overall premiums, how they were paying out and stuff like that, change your mechanics and change your strategy. I've seen it before. I've done it myself where I have a day like this where I'm like, well, the technicals don't matter, or I don't need to use my stop loss today because, you know, had I just not used my stop loss, it would have came back green to me. But I can guarantee the next time that you try that to not use a stop loss, that position will go to zero. Don't let one day change your strategy. Stick to your strategy. It works for a reason. Believe in it. You know, there's always another day. And don't be afraid to walk away from a day. Like for me today, honestly, like up in this range where this rogue dump right here came in, I think I had just entered maybe a call scalp here, or I was thinking about a level to level call here. And we got this massive level down here. That pretty much should have been my sign to just take the day off. And this just choppy, no continuation, just terrible wicks, everything. Don't be afraid to just take a day off. There's always going to be another day to trade. So, all right, hope you guys had a good night. Thanks for tuning to this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated to my videos. This is the Lifetime Discord link. If that does not work, go ahead and drop me a comment or send me a message and I'll get you a new one. On the Discord, I do pre-market update with key supports and resistance from overnight. I also do live analysis and commentary throughout the day on SPY and Tesla. And I also do my live alerts for call-outs for plays that you guys see in my daily log. You can follow me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Reddit under Daddy Dersh.